morning, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Adams, in case you don't know who I am. I'm excited to be here with you. It does seem like it's been forever. Just in case you're not sure what session we're on, we are up to session 6. And you can join me at the Wonder Table. If you have yours set up, you can go ahead and light your candle. And then we can spend some time wondering together. And we have some questions. They're a little bit more complicated. So it might take a little bit to discuss these. But what helps you have faith in God? Are you faithful to God? And how? You can go ahead and pause the video, and then you can discuss the questions with your family. I hope you had a few minutes to have a good discussion. Like I said, these are a little tougher questions. We have a few more. Is it hard to have faith? Why or why not? How do you know if someone has faith? What does your faith look like? You can go ahead and pause and discuss again with your family. Welcome back. I hope you had a chance again to have some good discussion. Like I said, these questions take a little bit more to discuss. How about we go ahead and we'll bow our heads and we'll pray together. Dear God, help me have faith in you. Amen. You can go ahead and you can pull your activity sheet out, depending upon which age group you have. For my kids, we have a cool puzzle you can go ahead and you can do. There's other activities. Go ahead, you can read the directions. And if you have time, you can do the activity now, or if you need to do it at the end. And now we're going to go ahead and you can listen to the new unit song, Reason to Believe.
Could this be the place? Could we be the ones? Could it really happen like you said? 'Cause we don't see the way where you're coming from. Sometimes it's hard to trust your promises. All we see is mystery and things that seem impossible. But through every question, we can can't see them in the dark. And so we wait, we have faith, and soon the laughter will break out. Through every question we can see that you give us reason to believe. A day will come, a time and place, when you will carry out your promises. A brand new song, a brand new name, a brand new day to celebrate. Through every question we can see that you give us reason to
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the song to our new unit. It is quite catchy and I know I enjoyed it. We're now going to move on to our Bible story. And you can follow along with your activity book, and it's God's promise to Abraham. And it's from Genesis 15, verse 1 through 6. Abraham had a dream about God. In the dream, God said, "Don't be afraid, Abraham. I am with you and will keep you safe. I will give you something wonderful." Abraham asked God, "What could you give me? I don't have any children, and that's what I want the most." God said, "You will have a child. Look up at the night sky. Count all of the stars. That is how many children you will have." Abraham believed and trusted God. Now we're going to go ahead, and if you have made your Wonder Cube, you can go ahead and roll it. You can answer as many questions as you would like. So, what did the Bible story teach you? It taught me that God is always with me, and the stars remind me of this. And now we're going to watch the Bible story.
Hello friends, it's Samuel. Abraham and Sarah went on a long journey of faith with God. One day, God invited Abraham outside and told him to look at all the stars. While Abraham was looking up, God promised him a family as big as the number of stars in the sky. That was a lot of stars. This was really hard to believe. How could this be possible? Abraham and his wife Sarah were already very old, and they didn't have any children yet. How would they have as many kids as there were stars? Even though he didn't know how it would happen, Abraham had faith and believed in God's promises. He believed that God's promises would come true, even if he didn't understand how. Abraham showed his faith by trusting God on the journey. Sometimes it can be really hard to want something that you can't have yet, even when you've asked God about it. Abraham and Sarah really wanted children, but they didn't have any yet. What are the things that you want for your life? I think that I want to be an astronaut one day. It'd be so cool to walk on the moon and step into the sky I see every day. I want to get on a space shuttle, maybe even go to other planets one day. That would be such a cool job. Well, I may or may not be an astronaut someday. We'll have to wait and see. But I do know that whatever my journey is, it will be good because God will go with me, and I can always have faith in God. Now, it's your turn to wonder.
So today's Bible story reminds us of our unit word, which is faith, to believe in God's presence and hope. Who has faith in this Bible story? Abraham has faith. And you can't imagine that he would have, knowing how old he was. And then he didn't have any children, but he believed. Now we're going to move on to your craft, and hopefully, if you've taken a chance to take a look, but all you need are some craft sticks, some glue, some tape, whichever works best for you, and you're going to actually make a V, go ahead and put them together, and then you can follow the directions by making another V, putting it sideways, and then you're going to use your last one to connect, and hopefully, with some luck, and yours may look better than mine. If anybody knows Mrs. Adams, they know I'm not very crafty. But you can end up with a star. It'll take a little bit. Now, if you're really adventuresome, you'll go ahead and use the real glitter. But I don't know how moms and dads are going to feel about that. You can always use your glitter markers. You can use crayons, whatever you would like. You could even put stickers on it, whatever to make it be your own personal star, so that every time you look at it, you can remember God's faithfulness. Something to ponder. You can think about, how many stars do you think are in the sky? I can't even really quite come up with a number. It just seems like there's so many. Stars remind us that God is always with us. And now, we can do another little activity. And this one you're going to need to stand up. You're going to shake your body. And you're going to make a star with your body by spreading your arms and your legs. And you're going to look up. And when you look up, take a deep breath in. And you're going to say, when I look to the stars, I know God is with me. Breathe out. Bring your hands down, your feet together, look down, and you can say, When I look at my feet, God goes with me. And you can do that several times. Again, when I look to the stars, I know God is with me. You breathe out, come together. When I look at my feet, God goes with me. Now, let us go ahead and pray together. Dear God, thank you for making the stars in the sky that remind us of your faithfulness. We know that you are always with us. Help us to follow you. Amen.